Hello. Hello, ladies. If you are popping on and you can see and hear me, just say hello in the chat or say anything in the chat. Just let me know that you're there. Oh, good. My comments are working today on the right-hand side. I like that. Hi, Tammy. How are you today? Thanks for joining. If you want to go ahead, there is a download for a guide about what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about organizing your Gmail inbox and different ways of doing that with filters and labels and stuff like that. So if you're interested in a guide, you can go ahead and download that there. You are welcome. You are welcome. And while we are waiting for some more ladies to hop on, they seem to sprinkle in and out. So we'll give it a minute or two. But Tammy, do you use Google Workspace email? Let's see if we got others popping on here. All right. Good, good, good. All right. Awesome. Three comments. Just looking at my phone. Sometimes the chats don't match up with the streaming software in the phone. So I just like to check both. Not Workspace, but will be. Good. Yes. Yes. So if you are just starting your business or thinking about starting a business and you are in the process of using Google Workspace or getting a domain and email, I do recommend Google Workspace. It just works really well when you're trying to manage across different platforms like your phone and your laptop or your desktop or different platforms like that. It just works really seamlessly compared to other products. So good for you for making that decision. Google Workspace is a great product. I am not an affiliate. I just think for business purposes, it is a great product. And it's a pretty affordable for everything that it does. All right, we'll just wait. We'll do 7:04. Wait for everybody to get their messages that I'm on. We did get quite a few people mark that they were coming or at least interested, but that happens. So we'll just give it one more minute and we will get started. I will get my screen up and ready. All right. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. Okay. A minute. All right. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I know a lot of ladies just I'll go ahead and watch the video and I'll put this. So if you are watching this on replay, if you can please do me a favor and put replay in the comments. I like to see how many people actually get to see it on replay and how that actually works for people. I will also put the link. I will leave this link for this guide. There's an 8-page guide that's going to go through step by step, click by click with pictures of everything we're going to go over today. Okay. So again, thanks for joining. If you do not know me, I am Marisol. I am your Fairy Tech. I'm the Fairy Techmother. I'm your tech specialist. I'm dedicated to helping women entrepreneurs thrive in their business by providing specialized tech support services, one-on-one coaching, training, and digital courses. My mission is to help you overcome your tech challenges so that you can focus on your business and you just leave the tech to me, right? I'm happy you are here tonight. We are going to go over and review one of the most highly requested topics that I get. It's tech organization. When I first started doing this, to be honest with you, I thought I was going to be making a lot of logos and websites and helping people build their CRM and things like that. But tech organization is the #1 requested topic, and I am not surprised. Specifically Gmail, and that's what we're going to cover today. So, imagine having a fully organized mailbox where every email is easy to manage, easy to find. Every email has a place where you know where it is or where it should be. Doesn't that sound like a dream? We all struggle with inbox overload, right? Missing important emails or missing appointments, or we're buried in promotions and we waste a lot of time searching for that one message. But with the right approach and skills, your inbox can become a source of productivity rather than a source of stress. Like I was saying, one of the most requested tech support services I receive from clients is with help organizing their technology, especially Gmail. And it's no surprise because an organized inbox can really significantly improve your daily workflow. It'll just make life go smoother, make your work go smoother. And when Gmail's really organized, your flow, your workflow, your daily procedures just go a lot easier, right? All right, so I'm just going to jump right in. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen and we will get right into it. If you are joining, there is a link in the chat, in the comments for the guide that I just talked about. So give me a couple seconds and I will share my screen. Hello, Nancy. I got the confirmed subscription, but not the download. Check your email. So once you, because it's always a double opt-in because, you know, the world needs to know that you are agreeing to receiving an email. And hopefully you get that email. If not, we'll talk afterwards and I'll make sure you get it. I'll email it directly to you. Hello, Lydiana. Thanks for joining us today. We are going to go over managing and organizing your Gmail inbox. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. If you are joining us, there is a link in the comments to download the guide. That's a step-by-step of what we're going to be doing today. All right. Hello, hello. Okay. So just say yes if you can see my Google Chrome browser. Just like to make sure. And let me just do that. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, we are going to jump right in. Let me just open up my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. Hello, Tammy. Yeah, okay, great. Perfect. Okay, here we go. So if you can see here, I just have a Google Chrome browser open. If you're using Google Workspace or not, even if you have Gmail. So we're going to just open up our email. I have a shortcut up here that I've created. You can also get to your email from this hyperlink at all times. You can also always click on the waffle in the upper right-hand corner and get to all of your Google Workspace apps. And the email is the colorful M. So I'm just opening up email. This is my demo email. Okay, first and foremost, if you're following along now or later, you can always download the guide and watch the replay. The replay will be in my videos tab. Okay. Okay. So first we're going to start off with, I'm going to help you with some basic tools of starting to clean up your mailbox, right? Let's start with a few tips. Again, this is not a complete full workshop, so I can't show you all the tips. I'm just going to show you some of them, the easiest ones and the most effective ones. So to clean up your mailbox, one of the best tips is to click in the top search bar and you can just type the word unsubscribe. Right? And what Google has done is if you have any type of promotional junk or ads, any email that has the option to unsubscribe within that email, what Google has done, I'm just sliding this over. Let me show you guys how to do that because last time I did this, someone mentioned, I don't know how to do that. So to slide this over, you just take your mouse and hover it in between the two side panels. And once your mouse looks like this with the bar with the two arrows, then you can just grab your mouse. I'm left clicking and sliding that over. So I just want to show you that. So I typed in unsubscribe in the search bar and I hit enter. And I'm going to choose. So all of these emails that populated are some type of promotion. So if I click on it, the email is going to open up over here on the right-hand side. Your view might not look like this. Hello, Julie. Thanks for showing up. Thank you very much for showing up, ladies. So your view may not look like this. So anyway, so if I'm sliding this over, just because this particular display I'm using is not that large. So what I'm looking for is this word right here. It says unsubscribe. So if I just click on that, it's going to give me a one-step unsubscribe option. And I would just select unsubscribe. I'm not going to do that because I want to use this email to show you something else later, but I just want to show you. I'm going to click on another one. So I'm going to click on Zillow emails. Unsubscribe. So you can just go, you can select, type unsubscribe in your search bar and go through all of your promotional type emails and just hit unsubscribe. It's a one-step process. The longer process, or the process that most of you are probably used to, is going to an email. You're like, I just don't want this anymore. And usually you have to scroll all the way to the bottom, find this unsubscribe option here. A lot of the times it's hidden within some tiny, tiny, tiny text. And then it takes you to another page that's going to ask you more questions. And it's annoying and confusing, right? So Google has made this a nice, easy way that if you type this unsubscribe in the search bar, it gives you that one-click option. So that's one way to clean up your mailbox. Okay, I'm going to click out of that. Another way to start to organize and manage your mailbox is by using labels. So if you look over here on the left-hand side, this is your inbox, all your different mailboxes, and there's an option that says labels and a little plus sign. I have bills and leads. These are labels I have already created. If you have not created any labels, then you won't have anything there. So we're going to call these labels, but in your mind, I want you to know them. They're just folders, just like a lot of you may be used to Outlook or Yahoo or other email service providers, and you're used to having, how do I get to the view you have? I'll show you in 1 second. So this is not Google's default view, which I wish it was, because this is the one that makes the most sense. So, okay, if you're not in this view, I'm going to go up to this upper right-hand corner, and you see this little gear where it says settings. Okay, I'm going to click on settings. If I scroll down, reading pane. So your reading pane is either below or no split, which means it's just a list of horizontal email. Yeah. Yep. And that's not a very nice view. So if everyone has not made any changes, this is where you'd make that change. I particularly like right of inbox is my favorite view, because you can scroll all through these emails without even opening them if you don't want to. Okay, good. I'm glad you found it. So anyway, so over here on the left-hand side, we're going to call them labels, but in your mind, just think of them as folders. They don't call them folders, probably because Microsoft calls them folders. So there may have been a copyright situation. I don't know, but they're calling them labels. Okay. So again, like, if you've done in the past, you can make, bills, properties, training, CPA, IRS, accountant, lawyer, properties. I like to do properties and then put all the property addresses within there. So I'm going to make a few just to show you. So I'm going to click on the plus. It's just like anything else. It says new label. Let's make one called properties. All right. And I'm just going to select create. And there you go. Now I have another label or folder, so to speak. And if you want to change the color, you just click on the ellipse right next to that, or the properties. And then at the top, you go to label color, and you can just choose the color you want. Let's just do green. Let's do green. Okay. I'm going to do one more. Property. Plus, assigned to add. And I'm going to do, let's do 123 Main Street. So say I'm working on a project, I have a property, and I'm going to start collecting, you know, comps, photos. You want to put all my stuff in that one folder label. You can nest it under properties and select create. And now if you look over here on the left, you have properties, and then you have a sub label. And you can do that. You can go on and on. I'll make one more. So let's do, we have bills, leads, properties. Let's do, let me see. Let's do maybe to do. Sometimes maybe you just want to create a folder that you just want to kind of a holding spot for some things you might want to look at later. Within Gmail, there's many other ways to do that. You can put it on snooze, you can put it on unread, but this sometimes you just want to plop things into one folder that you want to work on for the day or for the week. So again, I always like to change the colors. This is a nice way of organizing. I like to follow the same color flow. So if I'm making my leads label red in my Gmail, I will make my leads folder in my Google Drive red. And I would just follow that same process. I would make those events on my calendar red, just so we start to get into a nice flow of organization and your brain starts to kind of think in that manner. So, you know, if you're trying to work fast, it's always nice to have some type of system in place, right? Okay. So that's another way of organizing. We're going to use those a little bit later too, but I just want to show you a few things, and then we'll show you how they can all work together. Okay, another way of organizing a lot of people are not familiar with is filters. So say you made this folder called leads or properties or whatever you made your label to be called, and you want to bulk move a bunch of emails into one folder. So again, we're up here at this search bar. You can get to this step in many different ways. So one, you can click on the search bar, this little symbol at the right-hand side of the search bar, and it opens up a great filter feature. Or you can just select an email, say, I want all my Zillow emails to go into a folder called Zillow. So I'm going to click label and just say Zillow. Click create. What color is Zillow again? Red. I already have a red one. So let's see. Click on the ellipse, label color. Let's do this other type of red. It's more like a lighter. It comes out pink, but that's fine. Okay. Obviously, you can do it however you like. I'm just trying to show you some tools. You can tweak it however you'd like. So let's say I want all. You can click on the email, select this to open up the filter section. And you can just go Zillow. So all emails from Zillow at mail.zillow.com. You can select that. And you can choose any. Hello, Heidi and Misty. Thanks for joining. If you are just joining us, there is a link in the chat for a detailed guide with step-by-step instructions showing you everything we're doing right now. So you can go to the this box right here. You can sort by from or to or subject or whatever it is. And then you can go to create filter. And you can do all of these different things. So the first box is choosing what emails. This second box is choosing what you want those emails to do, where you want those emails to go, how you want to manage those emails. Okay. So say now we want all these emails from zmail at mail.zillow.com. You can say you want them to skip and you want them to be archived. You want to mark them as read, star them. You can apply a label. So let's say I want all of those emails from that particular email address to go into this label/folder, right, called Zillow. You can add multiple actions. You could star them and move them. You're welcome, Misty. You could delete them. So you could play around. I'm just, like I said, we can't go through every little step, but I'm just showing you some tools that you can use. So let's say we're going to move them all into this label we called Zillow. And this is my favorite. Right at the bottom, it's saying, do I also want to apply this filter to all the other 28 emails that match this criteria? Well, yeah, because we're trying to clean up, right? Yeah. So I'm going to say yes. And then you select Create Filter. And you see that? Now all of those emails are now in this label/folder that I created. And you can do that for anything. I don't know of a max amount of labels that can be created. So you can make as little or as many folders as you want. And in my working, this is a demo account, but in my working business, my two business accounts, I have tons of folders, and I categorize and move and match all of them together because I like to be organized. So that's one way to use filters. You can also use filters to do a mass cleanup. Like if you subscribe to something that you just don't want to be subscribed to anymore, or you're starting to get a bunch of junk emails that you don't know how you got subscribed to them. How do you start the filter? Okay, Lydiana. So let me just click out. There's a few ways. If you look at the very tippy top where it says search mail, and across there's this little symbol that when you hover over it says show search options. That's one way. Now this is the filter, and when you start to add your criteria in it, this create filter option will become clickable, and then you can click on it. Or what we were about to go through now is, say we want to select and do something with all the Redfin emails. Say, I'm tired of getting emails from Redfin. So you check that box, and then that makes all these things actionable. But today we're not going to go through those, but we're talking about cleanup. You can click on the ellipse right here and select filter messages like this. And it opens the same type of box. You go ahead and choose create filter. You're welcome. And then here's your options of what you want to do with those emails. So again, if you're doing a mass cleanup, you can go delete it, apply to all the 48 matches, and you click create filter, and boom, all of those emails from that particular email address will be gone. Will be automatically put into trash. So that's a second way of cleaning up. Okay, and let's talk about stars, using stars to help us stay organized. As you see through my inbox now, you see some different things going on. So this is the little label. Yeah, it is great. I know there's so many. Google, Gmail, and Google apps are so robust. There's so many settings. The trick is just learning them all, right? So, and you're going to learn them next week, and the Google Workspace Toolkit starts next week. But so this is a label that's being applied. This is showing you. So let's use these little stars. You see all these little stars? So first of all, they are not turned on by default. So in the upper right-hand corner, if you want to turn them on and use them, you're going to click on this settings icon, this settings gear again. And for this one, we're going to go to see all settings. This first option here is kind of just how your inbox looks. You can change your theme and stuff here too. See all settings, I like to call that like advanced settings. If you go in there, scroll down a bit, it's just under the general tab. And right here, it's just called stars. When you first start, it's like this. The ones in use is just this basic yellow one. You can do 4, you can do all, you can drag and drop, you can select. I'm just clicking and dragging, and you can choose which ones you want. And these, a lot of people ask me, what does each star or symbol mean? It's completely up to you. This is your tool. You manage it how you want. So you can either make your own little legend or your little key, or just mentally know, okay, something I mark as green star means I need to do this today. Something marked as red means I need to do it right now. Something marked as with this little orange 2 right arrows, I like to mark as something I need to like forward over to somebody else. Like I need more information, but that's my own question mark. Obviously you're like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So you can use these stars as you want. I personally click on all and just use all the stars. So I'm going to go back to inbox and show you how to use them. They moved over. Here we go. So when you look in your list, you're going to see a list of just stars and labels. These are important labels. These little, what I'm hovering over right now, they kind of look like, to me, they kind of look like little ribbons or little arrows. Those are important labels. Google marks emails important according to your actions. Okay, so it starts to learn what you click on, what you work on, what you open, and that's what they mark as important. So to use your stars, you just click on this. The first one is yellow, and you just keep clicking, and it goes through all the different options, and you can mark it as whatever you want. You can also mark an email as important. Or if Google is marking something as important that's not, and you want them to stop doing that, you just unclick it and it's not important. Okay, so you're probably wondering, like, what is that for? That's not going to help me. Well, what Google also has done is they created categories for us to help us stay organized. So in the upper right-hand corner, again, you just go to settings again, and it's your basic settings under what your inbox looks like. If you scroll down a little bit under inbox type, if you click on the first one, which is default, this is what Google wants us to use in a sense, the way they created the mailbox. Now, if you look at my mailbox now, it is categorized as primary, promotions, social, updates, and forums. If you really want to clean up and be really productive, you should do this every morning or keep it like this on default, as default. And when you're working and you want to be productive, you stay in this primary box, because this is where all your important emails are going to automatically go. I would maybe look at my promotions, maybe during breaks, or just a lot or time block an hour or half hour every day to go through these types of emails. But your primary mailbox is where you're going to want to work. And if you really want to do some cleanup, this is where you should sort like this as well. You're going to say, I know my primary. You want to just verify if there's stuff in here that's not primary. You just take it, you click it, and you could drag it. So, that's not primary. That's supposed to go over here, or that's supposed to go over here. If you want to customize your default, you just click on customize and you say, you know what, I only want primary, promotions, and social to show up. You could just uncheck those. And you can include your starred emails, the ones that we just talked about using your stars. You can include those in your primary. I always do, because obviously if I starred them, then they're primary to me, right? So I want them to show up in my primary mailbox. All right. Is that a lot? I know that it was only 4 steps, but I know that's a lot of detail. I tried to pick some of the main features that I think might at least help you ladies get started with organizing and just being a little bit more comfortable with, clicking around, because I know we get a little nervous. Tech can be a little intimidating. I know we get a little nervous sometimes, and you're afraid to click into settings, but I just wanted to show you that so you can see that you can click in those settings. It's not as scary as you think. Does anybody have any questions about something that we just went over? Or anybody have problems downloading the workbook at all? me see over here. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. That would be great. Yes, you are welcome. You are also welcome. Awesome. Okay. Well, if you ladies liked this and you need more tech training or some organization, I do have a Google Workspace Tech Toolkit. A few of ladies that signed up are in this Tech Talk today. Thank you for showing up, ladies. But I do have a Tech Talk, I'm sorry, Tech Talk, Tech Toolkit beta course that is launching next Tuesday. I say launching is basically just means that the coaching calls are starting next week, but the course is up and running, and I am still accepting some founding members for only it's $197. It's a complete steal, ladies. You're going to get lifetime access to this particular course. It's a beta course. It's an evolution of my I have a more robust high ticket program that includes more extensive and one-on-one and hands-on training. But since this was such a highly asked for tech support, I decided to convert it into a streamlined experience. So you're still going to experience it. It's just into a digital course. It offers the same valuable content, only everything's recorded rather than you meeting with me live. And we spend a lot of that one-on-one time. So what I did is I recorded all of these tech talks, so to speak, but really in-depth, step-by-step workbooks, just like I always include workbooks with screenshots because I know we all learn in different ways. So you're going to get that, the videos and resources, and we have 2 live coaching calls a week. It's about halfway filled up, I would say. Last week we had quite a few ladies join, but that is still available. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. If you click on the link, there is more information about it. Here we go. Where are you guys at? I don't know if I can post. Let me know if you guys can see that. I know I sometimes, I think it only showed on the YouTube. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, I will put the information for this, the Google Workspace Tech Toolkit. I will put that in this chat for this live and all the event information. I will put it in there. I really encourage you ladies to join. What I am transitioning this particular course into being is a digital workspace academy. So if you join now, you're going to get lifetime access to it. I'm going to continuously add more tech information. So I'm offering a core group of ladies this at $197 because I'm seeking some feedback as I develop this into a comprehensive digital workspace academy. So the beta course is like your chance to just get an early start and help me shape the content. So I want to expand it to not only have Google Workspace stuff, but a lot of people are asking about e-signing and documents and scanning, and what else? Somebody asked about Excel or how to work in spreadsheets. So it's basically going to be a full tech academy, and my core founding ladies are going to get access to it forever. So if you are interested, yes. If you are interested, if you don't mind, you could drop your email in the chat or DM me. I don't see the chat. Yeah, sometimes Facebook. Yeah. Let's see how I can. Okay. Oops. Awesome. Interested. Nancy, you want information on it? I will I think I have your email, Nancy. You get Nancy, you get my emails that I send out on a regular basis. Nancy. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I will send you the link right after this live. And if anybody else wants the link, like I said, it is about halfway filled up. So I'm assuming by the end of this week it might be filled up. I mean, who knows how things go, but it is definitely a great opportunity. We're going to learn so much and we're going to meet on a regular basis and just grow the program. And you ladies will, once it's a full academy with all the different tech tools in it and tech training, you'll have access to that. So it's going to be great. It's going to be really good. Any questions about the I did questions about the email that we email tools that we went over or about the program. I can let me just read a little bit about it. So you get lifetime access to all the current and future course materials. We have 2 months of group coaching calls. That's 2 times a week. We all meet together. So if you're going over the courses and you have any questions or you're confused about anything, we can all meet together. You will have VIP status for all of the future programs and discounts on any programs or courses or workshops I have. And you also get discounted one-on-one tech support. So it's just a no-brainer. Oh, you're welcome, Lydiana. Thank you. I did learn some new things tonight. Good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I want you guys to, you ladies, to not be intimidated and just keep learning more and more, especially being business owners, having an efficient technology and just feeling more comfortable and understanding how things work is really important. Good. Well, again, we are here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for my emails or just go ahead and put it in your calendar and just come to my Facebook page and I post the links so you can just join every week. Recording of today's live had to jump out late. Yes, the recording for this is right in my Facebook group where you found me today. It's in the videos tab. So there's a videos tab. And what I'll do, they're all up there. So any tech talks that I have done are in there. And I will post the links to the guide that I showed you and any links about the Google Workspace Tech Toolkit. Yep, there will be a recording. Well, thank you so much, ladies. And as always, thank you. And I will see you soon. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to either email me. You can go to my website and all my contact information is there as well. You're welcome. I'll see you ladies next Tuesday. Yep, you can change the colors. I know, isn't it fun? Well, good. Good night. All right, bye, ladies.